Let's have a look at something which is brand new for you today. It's a UK TV exclusive for you. My wife Lowen saw this earlier on, and she's already said she's going to get on the phone lines and get hold of one. What have you brought in for us, John?
Right, it's called the AmazeBrush.
Yeah.
It's a product that gets rid of things like pilling, wall balls, pet hair, tissue in the wash, couches, car seat covers, jumpers, sweatshirts, you name it. It does it.
And it's something that's been used by car valeters for a number of years.
Correct.
It's used by dry cleaners for a number of years. In your part of the world, Australia, New Zealand, right?
Australia, New Zealand, correct.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. OK, so how exactly does this work?
Well, basically, it works quite simply. What we've got here is a pad that's got thousands of little teeth on it.
Yep.
So when you get pilling on your fabrics, all the bubbles and stuff, stretch your garment out, take your brush, and if you just brush down, what it actually does is restores the fabrics, gets rid of all the bubbles off the material.
Wow.
You can actually brush either way, it doesn't matter which way you go, but it actually rejuvenates the clothes back to brand new almost.
Look at that. Can you see that difference? In fact, you should be able to see just there. As you can see, if I lift that up, on the right-hand side, as I'm looking at it, so the left-hand side, there's hairs on there, there's all kind of bubbles on there as well. But exactly as John has just said, you can see that's come out absolutely perfect every single time. Isn't that wonderful? So no batteries required with this.
Correct.
What else can we use on? You've got some wool in there.
Now, I've got a bobbly jumper here.
Yep.
Now, most people have got their favourite sweaters. The
Yep.
problem is they don't want to wear them anymore because they end up looking like this. So an easy way to stretch the garment out, ironing board, table at home, doesn't matter. And again, as you brush, instantly it removes the bubbles. Forget picking them off. The old bubbles come straight off.
Look at that. You can actually see, look, they've all come off there, but it's restored the fabric up like new. Isn't that superb?
Polar fleecing. Well, this is more like a velvet type fabric. Again, you can use it on so many different types of materials.
Yep.
And again, just a light brush. In fact, I'll tell you what, the lighter your brush, the better it works.
Yep.
Okay, so you let the brush do the work.
Okay.
The results, well, they speak for themselves.
There we go. You can see it's come
that
up like
straight
new.
away.
There we go. You can see that difference there, and you can see the way it is just now. But listen, it's not just within small areas as well. Can we jump ahead and have a look at
Onto
the
the
carpet?
carpets?
This is
Right.
really, really impressive, because this carpet, you can see, I don't know what's on there, but that certainly looks as though that's kind of coming towards the end of its life, isn't it? We can rejuvenate with this, can't we?
Can. Well, what we've got here is basically pet hair.
Yeah.
Now, it is actually, as you said, used by car valeting companies, and the reason being jobs like this. Now, I've seen other products on the market where you can be sitting there for hours.
Look at that.
But have a look, straight away, instant almost. This is why the car valeting companies love them. So anyone with pets who wants their pets sit in the boot and the hair's there, you think, how am I going to get rid of that? Here's your answer.
Isn't that superb? Look at the difference there. I mean, look at that. That does look as though that's ready for the scrap heap, doesn't it? We've rejuvenated that, as you can see. It feels absolutely divine as well. No batteries required. Everything is included as part of it. It's a UK TV exclusive. It was only on over in the US, was it just a few days ago?
2 days ago.
2 days ago, and it absolutely
really
flew out the door. Make sure you get hold of yours right now. How good is it over the larger areas?
Yep, fantastic. And that's the whole point of this brush. It's so versatile. Have a look at that. Straight away.
Yep.
Again, another job that was once impossible. With the vacuum cleaner, it'll only get the stuff that's loose.
Right.
Because the hairs do hook into the fabrics.
Right,
That's
okay.
where this comes in.
So what is this doing? Is this picking up the hairs?
It's actually unhooking the hairs out of the fabric. This is the beauty of this product. It's got its own little hooks, and it hooks them straight back out.
And one thing you notice that John's not doing every single time, he's not picking the hairs out. It puts it into a pile for you, so it's easy for you to collate. Tell you what, it just leaves behind nothing but, well, it almost rejuvenates the material that you've got behind as well. This is where I think it will pay for itself the first time you use it. You can see, big sofa. Again, we've got all kinds of deposits on here, as you can see.
It's a good point. It's not just the pet hair, it's actually the pilling. What pilling is, it's the fabrics when they're not together.
Right.
And your normal brushes won't touch it. Okay, so again, I'll just demonstrate again.
Yeah.
These normally impossible jobs,
Yeah.
that easy.
It's that easy, as you can see. It's the best ideas and the most simple ones, aren't they? We have got the AmazeBrush, as you can see. This is going to get rid of any kind of bobbling, any kind of thread, any kind of pet hair that you have anywhere around your home, on clothing or anything like that. The tissue in the pocket. Now, the tissue in the pocket that's left in the wash, I mean, that just, it's amazing to think that just a tiny little tissue can just leave remnants of itself all over the wash, can't it? And what people tend to do is then do the wash again. Rather than pick it all through, they do the wash again. That's a waste ecologically and, of course, economically as well.
It doesn't always work either.
No, absolutely not. OK, so how can the AmazeBrush help us?
Well, again, it's exactly the same thing. There's a little bit of tissue in the wash, and there's all sorts of stuff on here.
Yep.
Again, it doesn't really matter what's on there, because whatever's on there, believe me, it'll take it straight off. And that's the whole beauty of the product. So whatever problem you've got, pilling, pet hair, tissue in the wash,
It just picks up.
Same result.
And I don't know if
Every
you can
time.
see that's come up perfect.
Every time.
Can we have a look at the woolens? Because I think with materials like this, people are thinking, OK,
I'd really
that's
like
fine.
to impress you with this jumper here, by the way.
All right.
Because, you know, this is probably
Well, I'll tell you what, before, can we have a good look at this? No, have a look at this.
Not looking like that anyway.
Can you see, you've got all kind of like your pills on there, you know, your bobbling, you've got all kinds of messes on there. And it really does stand out, you know, because obviously this is, well, I don't know if it is black, but it's like a very, very dark brown.
Yeah.
It is black, OK. So every single thread will stand out there, as you can see. But with the AmazeBrush, we can get rid of it, right?
We'll show you quickly how that does that. Exactly the same thing. I just want to emphasise, it doesn't matter which way you go, folks.
Yep.
Remember the old magic brush? You went one way and then the other?
Right.
And it came back off again. Well, you don't have to worry about that with this.
OK.
There's your...
Wow.
There's all your bubbles.
And there's all the lint, everything got rid of. So if I hold that up once again, you should be able to see the difference, between the two. There we go, you can see. So on the left-hand side, as you look at it, that's where we haven't gone, that's where we have gone. Bring it up like new. You're obviously getting the AmazeBrush. You're also getting attached a pad, and then you're also getting 2 extra refill pads as well. And as John's been telling us, each one of those pads will last anywhere between 2 and 3 years. So if you order this today, you won't need to buy another pad, well, we reckon, for about 7 to 9 years. So it is really, in many, many ways, a one-off purchase. John, thank you very much as well. Thank you for joining us.